Oh man. Hold up. I gotta go pee first and a few other things. One minute. Oh, okay. I'll start. Oh my calf. Need more water. Mm. Oh. Hmm. All right. Hmm. Hi, Hermit. Hello. Right. Hold on. Let me. Splam blop. There we are. King Jacks. Right? I don't know. Many dogs, man. Alright. Time to do this again for another 2 hours. I think that's kind of how I want to go about doing this here. I think a pretty good way for me to go about doing this here is do 2-hour segments each day. Or two 2-hour segments. That seems like a pretty sustainable thing for me to do. Plus, I know the rounds will eventually get into that 2-hour territory anyways. So, about 4 hours, give or take a day, is I guess the plan. How long would that put me to finish this off here? So what's 522 minus 113 divided by 4? So it puts me at just 100 days. About if I did two 2-hour segments each day. I don't know, that feels pretty doable for me, at least. I don't know. We'll find out. But, you know, it's Balatro time. That's what time it is. It's always Balatro time. Isn't JZM or Jism playing right now? Some Moon? He's jizzing on the moon?
Even at the cost of, like, losing potential viewers who would watch variety streamers.
Yeah, he is. He's just jizzing on the moon.
Definitely be playing GTA 6, though. No, I've never played any of the other GTAs, so actually, no. I'm following all the GTA 6 memes and whatnot, but, like, I'm not actually gonna get the game. I've never played any of the others, and I don't care to.
Alright, now for the important part. Gold stake checkered deck. I gotta beat this, man. I'm so done with this. I mean, Supernova is just a good one to have. Oh my gosh, what a grab. I got liquidation as my second token. No shot. Okay, hold on. Supernova will sustain me for quite a bit. I'm hoping. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold on. I'll just do that. Just straight flush. I get a negative, and I get a Mega Baboon pack? Okay, yeah. I mean, $4 at the end of each round. It's timed. It's basically an extra $1 per round. Guaranteed for a little bit. I'll just take the 1. Oh, I'm not beating this. There's no way. 2x molt if it contains a... It's Eternal. I could go for like a duo build. Oh, yeah, but not right now. Hold on. Hi, Mad Dog. Hello. Gotta sneeze. Oh. Oh, this sucks. I can't do anything with that. I know, I'm onto the fun part of the game now, right? It's like, yeah. I mean, neither of those are good. A blue seal would be helpful, honestly. Purple? Sign me up. Yeah. Okay, that's a good one to have. Each queen held in the hand. I mean, I can hold on to that for now. I hate myself for doing that. And I don't have enough to get... Oh, we trigger all played face cards. I want that. Ooh. Hold on. That's not worth it. Again, everything just sucks. I'm gonna lose this round. Doesn't even matter. Yeah. I hate the needle. I hate the needle. Not to alarm you, but there seems to be a Call of Duty BF4 tag in your Balatro. Yeah, I know, right? Ugh. I hate it when there's accidentally a when someone accidentally puts that in there. It's the worst. This is the only game I don't know. There's not many games that I feel like that are gonna keep me sane. I really don't know how I did it last time. I honestly don't. I couldn't say. I'll buy that. That sucks. That really sucks. New run. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, it's not. Hold on. No. I'm not doing that. If I don't beat the first, one, I don't even care. Should be enough. I gotta beat Gold Stake. I've been trying to beat Gold Stake on the checker deck for a while, and I haven't gotten the run yet. Oh, what the... This all sucks, man. They're perishable and rentals. I don't want any of that. Hope this one doesn't get yoinked. It did. Thank you, game. I didn't want like a gold card or anything. I have two spectral packs now. Hold on. Mail and rebate. Purple seal on that card. I got 2 mail and rebates now. Alright, I only get 1 chance at this here. Each discarded 6. I have to play perfect hands here. $300. All right. All right, I just need 50 now. Whew. All right, barely. $80 chips if it's a 2? Okay. That's the only good thing I can get right now. Come on, give me Jupiter. Oh my gosh. Okay, I might actually wait for a straight flush in this. Oh wow, that's nice. A parrot, 8x molt. How much does that even do me for? Oh, a lot. Okay, cool. Do I have a pair? I have a pair of aces. Okay. Doesn't even matter. I hit my goal, so it's fine. $987. I don't have it. I have to make 700 in this one here. I didn't. Nope. Didn't go. Let us see the gameplay? What do you mean? You can! Can you not see the gameplay? You guys can see that I have OBS open. This is the gameplay. Unless OBS is flat out lying to me. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I'm not insane. Okay, I was gonna say, oh wait, that's 2 people now. Am I like going crazy? I'm not. Trust me, the other gameplay is just as depressing as the current one. I promise you. I'm getting nothing. I'm getting absolutely screwed over right now. Like, why am I getting a rental and like perishable supernova? Thank you. Okay. That wouldn't be awful. I mean, I guess I can go for straight flushes. Ace, I need a queen still. I technically can, but I never got a queen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I got my queen. Let's go. That was so not worth it. I wanted to try and keep the gameplay all nice and clean and just have only the stream on the front, on the main thing. I thought about having another, like, a screen up that shows my what I'm doing as well, but $87654. I can show you. I can show you what I'm doing for my hero quickly. I can just show it. That's how I have it set up. I'm playing Balatro while I play. I do flushes, so I've played face cards. I have double the face cards though. It's like better. Pretty much it's just poker, but with like abilities for the most part. I wonder if I could just do this. Dang, that's some good luck there though. There we go. I gotta hit the score requirement. I gotta do a few things. Oh my gosh. Ah. Also, polychrome. It's all diamonds. It's like just all diamonds. New run. I'm on the hardest difficulty. Hold on. Get 2 rare jokers right off the bat, potentially. Okay, one more. Right. See, two free rare jokers. Eternal. I'll take that, because that's all. I'll buy that and just sell it right away, but. As long as I use this, I'll be fine. Let's see here. Each discarded 9. Perfect, just like that. Then we make the play. So we net $2 from that one right there. We're getting rid of it now though, because I don't like it. Oh. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. There's nothing interesting going on here really either. Kind of boring too. Buy that one. Midas Mask will set me up. That's a good one to have. It can't be destroyed, though. Which kind of sucks. Oh, yeah, give me that one. I can just... Oh, I'm not gonna... Oh, crap. Shoot, I don't have enough stuff to get there. Now, dang it. Okay. Rare Joker, free shop. I mean, just the best. Makes the most sense. Oh my goodness, I lucked out so much with that one. Eternal, the tribe. Oh! Oh my gosh, and I got a photograph with nothing on it. Hold on, give me that. That one sucks there, though. I could take the steel card and convert it to a heart. I just need a hanging Chad now. Alright, that's good there. It's definitely good to have. Let's see. This will destroy my photograph, but it also will guarantee a ever increasing uh-oh. Oh my gosh, I was 300 off. Why is this game like this? No. I don't want that. Both those suck. Six. Oh, I'm missing that one. I definitely am tired. Well, okay, I'm not really tired of it, but I'm playing like Balatro, so it's fine right now. I'm like chilled, you know? Everything's all good right now. Until this game maybe screws me over. Balatro, I mean. Ooh, discard that. I'll make another king. Ba-boom. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. There we go. Oh! And I got nothing in the shop again. Everything sucks. Everything's a rental. That's a royal flush. Wow. Again, everything's a rental. Please don't get rid of my blue. Ah! Why? Why is it gotta be like that? I just wanted to keep my blue. Why not move on? Because I'm not happy yet, you know? I'm not satisfied with the, ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. I need to get infinite instas. Or not, sorry, not that. I need to get, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what the heck it's even called. I literally don't even, oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. I don't need that, though. I want to hit reset, which I'm already, you know, I'm already 113 hours in. And this is like the easiest way I can do it. So I might as well just do it like this. So, I'm a little bored, but, you know, nothing that I haven't done before, so it's fine. I mean, what else am I gonna do? Play another game? No. Although I might play Black Ops 7 if the Thunder Gun is really coming back. That could always be fun. Beating everyone over 5 times? Well, only on this map though, you know. I still got every other map to play. I gotta do every other map still. That'll be like, you know, that'll take a while though. So I just I don't know, just do this map and then I'll figure out what I want to do after this. 8. I don't have a 7. Dang. Like, I get bored, yeah, but also it's like, you know what? Okay, when you're really good at something, even if you like don't like doing it anymore, you don't want to stop. That's kind of how I feel. Oh my gosh, I got a brainstorm. I got a free brainstorm. Okay. Game, don't do anything bad to me. That's an infinite misprint. I will take it just because that helps. This could be a really good run. We'll see. As long as my misprint doesn't give me something garbage. You know, I haven't even gotten to round 100 yet on, I have never gotten to round 100 on 9. That's the only map I have not gotten to 100 yet on still. I don't know why. I've not been able to do that yet. I'm not good enough at that map. Ooh, deja vu. Yes, put that on the queen. Oh, that's good. That works very well. I mean, that's a time, so I'll just buy that anyways. That gives me... And all my heart... Ah, I'm screwed. I'm not going to win this. I might. We'll see here, actually. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. Mainly though, just I want to hit infinite, or I want to hit reset, which I have not done yet. This game hates me. I'll keep that just in case. A negative Joker. I'll take it. Firebase Z. Oh yeah, okay. I used to play the heck out of Cold War when it came out. I have like a 370 or something like that on. I think I've like I don't know what it is. Can't think. I think it's like a 370 on what's the map called? D Machine. I had like a 240 on Firebase. I had like a 490 on Malware. I played that game a lot. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that game a lot. So it's just a permanent +1 discard per round? I guess I'll take it. I'm grabbing myself so many Eternal Jokers that are gonna get me screwed over. Oh, I got Baron! Each king held in hand gives that... Oh my gosh. That's Eternal. Sell you, buy you, throw you on the left. Compatible, good, good. There we go. Not having more room for any more Jokers. I'm like... I'm out. I think this is working. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in this run. I'm playing Bellatra while I'm playing the high round game here. So if I like, if what I say is completely contradictory to like what's going on screen, it's because I'm like either getting mad at the game, out of the other game. I don't know. Let's see. Bup, bup. Oh, the very first time I had to restart in this map was because I traded out Wraith Fires. Then I had to restart each... Ooh, I'll take that, actually. And then I had to restart because I crashed. So hopefully third time's a charm. We'll see. Each discarded 2? Gives me $5? Okay. Got $10 from that there. Dang. Thank you so much. Heart Spy. No, I don't want that. Oh, every discard a jack? Oh, I didn't know that. I would have waited then. Oh, they don't count. Of course they don't. Each discarded 8. Bang. Honestly, it's not too bad. I'm like barely. I was like, I'm like moving my arm down instead. You know, I'm not even like just flexing the finger. It's like a weird rhythm. It's kind of like you know, tapping your hand to the, like music or the rhythm of music. That's kind of how I can compare it. It's the best way I can think about it. And then it just, I don't know. Kind of weird. You know what, let me maybe go for a straight build here. I'll try that. Gains plus 15 chips each time a straight is scored. 7, 6, 5. I just need a 4 now. 7, 6, 5. 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, I just need a 4. There it is. And then we'll do a... Oh, it applies to everything. Okay, hold on. That could be good. But I got Cloud9 and it's a 10 molt by default, so I'm taking that instead. Alright, there's that. Good, good, good. Ah. bored of Balatro. I'm not even gonna lie. Well, I know what I'll do. I'll do my homework. Unfortunately, I do have some homework I still gotta do. Luckily, the round is about 3/4 the way over, I think. Or is it over now? I can't tell, actually. Actually, no, it's 3/4 the way over because I paused a bit earlier. Yep. Alright, cool. So that's a fast round. If it's over now, that was a fast round. I'm shocked they even got a 60 on that exam. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. You're not bored? Do you play music in the background? I play games in the background at kill time. Since I only have to use one finger for this, or like one finger, one hand, all of that, I literally just play like single-handed games in the background, right? So anything that is like a point-and-click game, I'll play in the background as well. So like, you know, Bloons Tower Defense I'll play. Sometimes, you know, Balatro I've been playing a lot of. But I've been thinking, oh, I wonder, could I get myself a foot pedal and like play games completely while playing this game here as well? So, like, could I play full-on shooter games on my computer while this game is playing in the background and I'm just using my foot pedal to knife? I doubt I would be able to, realistically. I just do other things, you know. In my case here, I'm going to be doing some homework in a second. You know, it's something I gotta do either way, and I might as well do it now. I don't know. I see this game, this high round game, as more of an obligation than actual like having fun. Like I know you got home. Yeah. Well, yeah. So I'm in college. I'm in my senior year of college right now. I got this semester and the next semester. Or I'm over halfway done with my current semester. And then I'll graduate with my bachelor's in criminology and criminal justice. And I'll be like, yeah, woohoo. And then I'll be done. But I also have homework in, like, genetics right now I gotta do. I gotta read chapter 11, which is kind of a long one, honestly. Read up on chapter 11, study it pretty well. Pretty darn well. And then do the homework. I also got a discussion group post I gotta do later today. I said tonight. I go to sleep in like 4 hours normally anyways, so. I don't know. My toe, man. Got it. There we go. Multitask while playing game feels like a job more than fun. It feels, yeah, honestly, it feels more like a job. But it's also like personal. It's a personal goal, you know. I wanted to try and hit reset by the end of the year. That was my goal. That was also my goal last year, but I crashed, and I crashed at 486 hours. So I just like, no, I'm not doing that again. But then I was like, yeah, I'll do it again. Might as well. We'll do it. See how it goes. And here I am. I'm Mr. Hermit. Plus, I'm already a fifth of the way done with the game, you know. In about 15 hours, I'll be a quarter of the way done with it, you know? So, I might as well keep playing. What's the worst that can happen? I crash at 510 hours and lose like 17 in real, like, days of my life. And you'll lose 500 hours of my life. It's fine. Although what I will do, just to make sure I'm all good here, is I'll pull up YouTube on my phone. What hit me? This ain't even about pride. I don't know. Maybe pride? I don't know. I want to be able to say I would love to be able to say, oh yeah, I have the highest. I mean, I actually can. I already can say I have the highest round in Call of Duty. You know, the highest flawless long. I can say all that stuff, but I want to be able to say like, oh yeah, I also have like the second longest speed run of any game of all time. You know, that would be kind of cool to say, and also just because like. Once you hit reset, this map becomes a speedrun, which would be pretty funny because it's a speedrun that takes 522 hours to play, and no one else would do that. I think that'd be kind of funny. So pride then? Yeah, I guess pride then, yeah. I don't know if I consider that really pride. But yeah, I guess to an extent, pride. Alrighty, let's see here. What do I gotta read first. I wonder if I could type and read it, like type and play at the same time. So the first thing I gotta do is I have to read up on my chapter 11 mumbo jumbo. Chapter 10 was on the chemical structure of DNA, I think. Oh no, the chemical nature of DNA. Oh, the chemical nature of the gene. That's what it was. Chapter 11 is chromosomal structure. Or chromosome structure. Chromosome structure and organelle DNA. Oh, that sounds awful. That sounds awful. I don't want to read about that. I will anyways, though. Don't jinx it. I just saw that. I'll be okay, probably. We'll see. Doctor? No. So what I'm wanting to do is be a forensic science technician. Those are the guys who kind of go into the labs and look at they look at, you know, evidence, and they don't determine like if evidence is incriminating or not, but like they go into the lab, like let's say some murder happens and a fingerprint is left somewhere, right? The forensic science technician's job would just be like to look at that fingerprint and be like, ah, yeah, this fingerprint matches matches this other fingerprint here. And then with that information, you know, attorneys and all of them will make their cases. Sometimes you testify in court based off your findings, all that stuff. I want to do mine in CODIS, which is Combined DNA Index System. which is basically fancy way of saying I want to look at people's DNA and like compare it and contrast it. Because that sounds like the most entertaining one to do. Which you actually need a degree in chemistry for, and I didn't know that until earlier this semester, or last semester. So I'm like having to I'll have to do an extra semester after this. Technically, so I technically have a year left of school, but realistically, it's only like I'm taking a break after the end of next year, or the end of this year. Dead bodies, trying to see if they've been killed or not. I don't do that. That's the... Well, okay. Usually I like to think most people can look at a dead body and be like, yeah, this guy was killed, you know. Usually, but... For looking at dead bodies, see if they've been killed. That is the... Usually... Okay, you have three things. You have cause of death, mechanism of death, and your, Oh, shoot, what's it called? Cause of death, mechanism of death, and, it's not mode of death. I can explain it. It's like manner of death. It's manner of death. I couldn't think of it. Your cause of death, you know, gunshot wound to the head. Your mechanism of death is what mechanically in the body killed you. So let's say someone got shot in the heart. I know, it's gruesome, sure. Jerry got shot in the heart from Rick and Morty, something like that. You know, cause of death would be a gunshot wound to the heart. The mechanism of death is, hey, the heart has a big freaking hole in it. It can't pump blood, therefore it can't deliver oxygen to the brain. Everything's about delivering oxygen to the brain. If you can't do that, then it's wraps. So mechanism of death would be, you know, deliver oxygen to the brain. Manner of death is an acronym is used for the manner of death called NASH. Was it natural, accidental, suicidal, or homicidal? Natural, well, that's just natural, you know. All the other ones, though, are going to be ones that can be prosecuted. So, accidental, you know, suicide. Well, okay, sorry. Technically, I think suicidal could be prosecuted. It depends. That part depends so much. But then you have other, yeah. So, coroners will look at that and make the official call, even though they're not qualified to do so because they're just they're glorified politicians. And yeah, we love politicians. I love politics. The people who do the what's it called? They're like the glorified doctors look at bodies and like they make the big cuts on people. Can't think of their names. Medical examiners? They're basically medical examiners. I can't think of what they're called, though. I don't know. We'll do that as well. And there's a bunch of moving parts to it, pretty much. But yeah, the forensic scientist people are just the ones who are like... The police will be like, oh, I'm going to collect this DNA fingerprint here. I'm going to collect this saliva here and a few other things. I'm going to send it off to the lab. And I'm the lab in this case. And I do some stuff to it. And I'm like, yeah, this matches this, or this doesn't match this. And they're like, all right, thanks. Then they either have your guy or they don't. So that's the interesting. I like that sphere of stuff, crime. Interesting. What the heck am I even looking at? Oh, wow. Yeah, it is pretty stretched out. Okay. Alright, time for some reading with Ryan. We're going to read 11.1. Large amounts of DNA are packed into a cell. This is going to be so stupid. We're going to test my reading comprehension skills. I don't know if I'm going to like this one. Packaging of tremendous amounts of genetic information in a small space within a cell is called the ultimate storage. Oh. Would I be tested on that? A single molecule of DNA contains about 4.6 million base pairs. So about... Human cells contain more than 6 million base pairs, stretch out to be 2 meters long. I was going to be an excavator operator, but I had other plans. Life had other plans, but it looks like... Oh, gotcha. You know, I actually wanted to be a teacher when I first started and went to school. But then I realized they don't get paid that much. Like, at all. So then I decided not to do that. Forensic science technicians don't really get paid that much either, but they do get paid marginally more. Hooray, the round's over. Do I even have a dog round next round? No, I don't. I don't have a dog round next round. 111 could be a dog round. 112 could be, but not next round. I had 105. Yeah, 105 was not a dog round, so... Is that gonna... Don't kill them all, don't kill them all. I want to do something. Alright, so since I'll never need this gun again in my life... I will never need the Tundra gun again as long as I'm playing this match. Right? I'm gonna go get rid of it. I literally don't even need this gun anymore. Okay, hold on. Let me think real quick. I will have infinite insta-kill rounds. There should never be a reason I need to have this gun again at all. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Let's get rid of it. Ah, my favorite camo. My favorite camo. Oh, this is good. This is really good. That's so cursed, man. Cool. I should have grabbed a shield as well. Oh well. Okay, I gotta get at least one drop here real quick. That's an insta-kill. New camo on the trebuchet goes crazy. All right. Good friend who's a tattoo artist asked if I wanted a job. I can't draw. I can't draw either. You know, I've tried learning how to draw on several occasions so many times. I just can't draw, though. I really can't draw, and I wish I could. Like, if I put the practice in, you know, I could get good. I think anyone can get good at drawing. Anyone can get good at anything, I think. I don't know. I didn't care for it enough. One type of DNA tertiary structure is supercoiling. Let me go to my Google Doc real quick. I have a Google Doc full of notes here. Unit 4. Alright, so that's chapter 10. This is gonna be chapter 12, 11? Yeah. This is 5.11.1. Yeah. Hold on. I have an idea. Hold on. I have such a good idea. I just had like a light bulb moment. I won't be able to do this until next round, but he's gonna tattoo a skull hand on both of my hands on July 29th. Nice. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not revolutionary or anything. But, so right now my perks are, or my brew perk is Ethereal Razor. Cola, obviously Dying Wish. My soda right now is Time Slip. I don't really need Time Slip, though. Okay, I'm not going to play any faster out here with Time Slip than I would normally. Right? The only time where using Time Slip would actually be beneficial is if I got to spend my entire round in that room, because I would be able to use more Wraith Fires and things like that, right? So the idea is to basically just increase the efficiency of which I can be in that room whenever I have a max ammo. So what I would do is swap out my Time Slip, at least for now. I'm going to swap it out for Electric Burst, right? Swap out Time Slip for Electric Burst. And that way I can shoot once in the room, wait for zombies to pile out the window, reload, and that kills a whole bunch more, and then keep doing that over and over. And that should give me like an extra 10 kills per shot I would use. So, I don't know. That's the idea. I don't know. My gun's kind of invisible. That's just how it is. If I buy any other gun off the wall, it'll also be invisible. But this one's just, like, invisible. If you don't have a certain weapon in your inventory for so long, once you go and buy it later in the game, it'll appear invisible. Which is weird. It does that for everything except for, I believe, attachments do not appear invisible on your weapon. Some of them don't. So like the ELO attachment, as well as the laser, and I want to say quick draw on some weapons, does not, they don't go invisible. But most of the other one, almost all the other ones do though. Kind of weird. Bump. Just walked in from the daydream. Bump. You know I always gotta cause a big scene. Bump. Gotta make everything about me. Bump. DNA Helix by over rotation or under rotation. BDNA in its lowest energy state when it has approximate... So its lowest energy state is when it has 10 base pairs per turn. That's also called its relaxed state. Alright. That makes sense. What are the effects of over-rotating and under-rotating, though? Anything you read? I tend to usually, but I also take note. So like the very beginning things here, I've already read over. I know what BDNA is, I know what ADNA is, and even there's like ZDNA, some crazy looking things. Just different structures or forms that DNA can take. So this is just like, it's a big part here that kind of just goes about like talking about how it coils. We'll see if I remember stuff though. I also try to like look at what would be tested on though. And it's hard to tell what gets tested for. I don't know. Here's a concept check. Over-rotation or under-rotation of DNA double helix places strain on the molecule, causing it to supercoil. Okay. That was not max ammo, was it? No. Okay. Supercoiling is controlled by the topio blah 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 enzymes. Most cellular DNA is negatively supercoiled, so it's more relaxed than the normal relaxed state, which eases the separation of nucleotide strands during replication and transcription. That makes sense. I mean, if it's more ladder-esque, I feel like it would be easy to break apart, maybe. A DNA molecule 300 base parts long has 20 complete rotations. Okay, so one complete rotation has 10 base pairs normally. So if it has 300 base pairs, it should be 30 rotations. But since it's 20 rotations, that suggests that it has been under-rotated or negatively supercoiled. So B. And I'm right. Oh my gosh, I'm actually so smart. Alright, I think I have that general idea down. I don't know. I always hear the thing of like, if you can teach it, if you understand something, if you can teach it to a class of like 5th graders, I think that's the best way. Radiologist based off DNA talk? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know the first thing about radiology. I actually work in a hospital. I'm a phlebotomist, right? Or at least I'm training for become a phlebotomist. I'm about 30 hours into it. 30 to 35 hours into my training out of 100. Great weapon you got there? Thank you. Thank you. It's the new camo. ZWR, it's like a thumbnail. It's like ZWR hates when you use this camo. Don't tell them. They hate this one trick. Just play 114 hours. Easy. This is on the bacterial chromosome. Okay. Also, I've learned that it's really helpful to LARP as a teacher whenever you're trying to learn stuff as well. Like, that sounds awful. But, like, literally, like, in the most literal way, live action roleplay as a teacher. I have a whiteboard to the right of me on the wall that I do a lot of my math on because it's a lot easier to erase and do things like change stuff around pretty quickly. And what I'll do is I will just pretend I'm a teacher teaching like a class about like, I don't know, formula, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. It's like sum and difference formulas. The dumbest thing of all time. And I have learned that if I am, at any point during the question, I am not entirely sure on what the heck I'm supposed to do next, then I know I don't know it enough. I just said no 3 times there. 12, 13 years to become a doctor if you ever wanted to be at the one. I don't know how long it takes in the U.S. In the U.S., it takes about, I don't know, you got to go through your pre-med, which is 4 years, I think. I don't know if it's 4 years. It's either 2 or 4 years for pre-med. I think it's 4. Pre-med, you have then your actual med school. And then you have like your clinicals and like your residency or something like that. I think your residency. I don't know. It's like 12 to 15 years, I thought. Usually. It's a long time. It's a long, long time. But they also get paid a good amount of money. They make quite the bang for their buck, or whatever the saying is. Most bacterial genomes consist of a single circular DNA molecule. Yeah. Unlike eukaryotic DNA, bacterial DNA is not attached to... Is today Friday or Saturday? I keep getting my days mixed up. Today's Friday, okay. My days are so off. Unlike eukaryotic DNA, bacterial DNA is not attached to histone proteins, but bacterial DNA, is that max? It's not. Bacterial DNA is associated with a number of proteins that help compact it. Okay. I know that's what DNA is. It's like wrapped around histones. I know that part. It's a protein that does something. The bacterial cell is viewed. The nucleoid. Its DNA spills out a series of twisted loops. Most likely held in by proteins, we just don't know. Alright. Many bacteria contain additional DNA in the form of small circular molecules called plasmids. Hold on. We learned a little bit of this in biology. Okay, concept check number 2. How does bacterial DNA differ from eukaryotic DNA? Okay, so bacterial DNA is going to be clumped up in the middle, just kind of floating in the cytoplasm. It doesn't have proteins that, well, that like it wraps around. It's kind of there. It's just like, you ever took like a piece of string and you threw it in your pocket and you like walked for like 10 miles? I don't know. No one does that. And you take that piece of string out, it's all jumbled up. That's pretty much how it is. Eukaryotic DNA, on the other hand, it's contained in the nucleus. Proteins that kind of organize it, histones. I mean, there's more, but bacterial DNA is not. Here's the answer. Bacterial DNA is not complex with histone proteins and a circuit. Okay, so I got that down. I know the general idea of it. I need to go more in depth later, but individual eukaryotic chromosomes contain enormous amounts of DNA. You don't say. always did wonder, how does crossing, if DNA is so tightly packed in, how does crossing over occur effectively and not produce like super errors and whatnot? It's just less condensed apparently though. How less condensed is less condensed? Thing in the oil industry that pays most of your money needing 2 to 3 years of school thing. Dang! In the U.S., a lot you got everyone doing everything in the U.S. There's a lot of different things. Not all of them pay amazingly, though. A good amount do, though. A good amount do pay pretty solid. Obviously, a lot more of your medicine. Also depends on what state you live in. Like, if you live in Alaska, or like, you know, New York, or somewhere where just it's more important for your job to be in that area. Like, Alaska has a huge teacher shortage. So they get paid, a good substantial amount more. I think it's the most... Let me actually look that up here. What state in the U.S. pays teachers the most? I think it's Alaska. California. Okay, okay. Where's your gun, man? Dude, shh. Don't tell him. It's hidden. It's hidden. It's there, but I have no idea. It's just not loading. Yeah, Alaska is one of the more, so like Illinois, Alaska, California, New York, Massachusetts, they all make pretty decent amount. Multi-million-dollar house with his girlfriend? Oh my gosh. Maybe I just join the oil industry. And I'd say screw it to all the schooling that I've been working on the past 3.5 years. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. There is such a huge backlog of evidence that's sent into crime labs. The more people that you get in crime labs, usually the better. Shockingly enough, you know, police officers don't have... There's no standard that police officers really have when it comes to what is evidence that they should send, right? It has a name. I don't remember the name for it. So, like, let's say some crime happens, someone gets murdered, you know. And let's say a relative of the person, let's say it's, I don't know, let's just say it's like 2 brothers at a home. A guy comes in, kills one of the brothers. Obviously, the other brother's going to be in, like, distraught and all that stuff. So to kind of appease him, the police officer will often grab evidence to send off to the crime lab that's not really needed. You know, sometimes all you need is a fingerprint, maybe like an impression of a shoe print, a tire print, something, you know. Shoot, even a fingerprint sometimes as well. But, you know, sometimes police officers will just grab more evidence than is necessary just because, you know, it makes them, the people who are affected by the crime, feel like more is being done. And that just kind of wastes the resources. The backlog is just enormous. That's like the biggest problem with crime labs. I also gotta make sure I keep a spotless criminal record because I would love to. You know, the overarching goal would be to be like, you know, work for it the FBI's crime lab at some point. That's like the overall goal. I beat Dark Souls 1 on the 23rd of March. Okay. Started Dark Souls 2. Got Elden Ring, Night Rain on the Wednesday. Sounds like you're having fun with those. Sounds like you're having a blast. I also gotta like what I do, though. You know, if I don't like what I'm doing as a job, then, well, I don't want to do it then. Where is I at in here? So highly condensed, just not as just less condensed. chromosomes progress from a highly packed state to a state of extreme condenseness. I really need to make sure I know what replication and like transcription and translation are. Hold on. I really need to. Transcription is the process of copying DNA into RNA inside the nucleus. Okay. I have an extra chromosome. I have extra chromosomes, multiple, plural. Congratulations. Is that maybe that's why you can't sleep? I don't know. Translation is the subsequent process of decoding mRNA. Oh, okay. So transcription, it goes from DNA to RNA to duplicate it pretty much. And then translation brings it back from RNA that duplicated into, okay. I don't want Reddit as my source though. I'm currently learning about how DNA is packed into chromosomes. When the two nucleotide strands must unwind so that particular base sequences are exposed. The packing of eukaryotic DNA is its tertiary chromosomal structure. Okay. So it's dynamic throughout the actual. It's not a single structure as like bDNA, aDNA, all that. It changes throughout. Okay, that's like the overarching thing I need to know. Eukaryotic DNA in the cell is closely associated with the proteins. I would assume so. So the proteins and all the DNA is called the chromatin. There's two types. The euchromatin and the heterochromatin. So the euchromatin does the normal unpacking and packing to make it to duplicate itself. And the heterochromatin remains highly condensed throughout the cell cycle. So if euchromatin consists of the most of it, then what is not? I bet it's going to be like your sex chromosomes, I bet. Or things that probably don't change, I would have to assume. Are the ones that don't have to... Because like the Y... So like the smaller the chromosome, I would assume... You want a small... The only ones that can stay condensed throughout the entire ones are the ones that are already small by default. So the Y chromosome's super duper small. So I would assume that's going to be it. That's my theory. Euchromatins consist. All chromosomes have a permanent heterochromatin called the constitutive. What? Oh, the Y chromosome consists largely of the. Oh yeah, okay. Heterochromatin may also occur during certain... They're gonna have to explain this a lot better. Oh, a chart. Thank you. characteristics of the chromatin, the euchromatin, and heterochromatin. So the euchromatin is less condensed. It's on the chromosome arm, so not the little conjoined ball points. It's just unique mini genes throughout the S phase. Okay, okay. Oh. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pee and get some coffee. Man, sitting here doing nothing sure makes me hungry. Not really. One second. I'm actually gonna sleep. But I won't. Okay. 2 minutes maybe.
That will
Okay.
not make it. Your brain switches back to normal person in a functional society mode, even though you're not. Behaviors change their own, and they were affected by this event and a lot of placebo.
And a lot of placebo. I'm affected. I don't like your assumptions have done to my reputation. Oh.
People who didn't crack me in Minecraft. People who didn't crack me in Minecraft.
What?
People who didn't crack.
We cracked Marlowe? Oh my gosh. I don't think we did crack Marlowe. Isn't Marlowe a guy? Didn't he lie about everything? The most abundant proteins in chromatin are the histones, which are small positively charged proteins. Yeah. I know the phosphate, yeah, so the phosphate of the DNA, the backbone, negatively charged. So it attracts the histones. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, another concept check here. I'm gonna get fucking wrecked on this one. Chromatin consists of DNA complexes with proteins, the material that makes up eukaryotic chromosomes. The most abundant of these proteins are the 5 types of positively charged histone proteins: H1, H2A, H2B, H3, and H4. That's 4, by the way. Wait. Oh no, I just missed one. Variant histones may at times be incorporated into the chromatin in place of the normal histone types. Alrighty. Neutralizing their positive charges would have which effect on the histone proteins? So, because the backbone of DNA is phosphate, that's the, phosphate, they never sugar than your base pairs. The backbone is negatively charged. The histone is positively charged. So those two are gonna, connect to each other more strongly. If something else came in and I don't know, somehow neutralized the charge of the histone proteins, it would not connect to the histones as tightly, meaning that they would not be wrapped as tightly now. They wouldn't be as condensed as they would normally be. That's my theory. Neutralizing, okay. They would bind to DNA tighter. No, that would not make sense. They would bind less tightly to DNA. That would make sense. They would no longer be attracted to each other. They would not cause supercoiling. That doesn't even have anything to do with this here. So we have B and C. B is they would bind less tightly to DNA, which I believe to be true. Or C, they would no longer be attracted to each other. The question is asking, neutralizing their positive charges. So are we it depends on, I don't know, the question's kind of poorly worded. Maybe neutralizing as in we're getting rid of it completely? Now you just have a neutrally charged particle, or whatever, and then you have something that's negatively charged. Those two don't inherently attract one another. So I would argue that they would no longer be attracted, C. But it's B. They would bind less tightly. Okay. I get why, but I don't know, maybe the wording's just weird. I get what the whole concept is, though. Oh, righty. I have no personality and I must LARP. My favorite show. Alright, I get that. It's understandable. Alright, let's learn about the nucleosome now. Wow, it's a very fancy name. What the hell is that? Chromatin has a slightly higher complex structure. Alright. With several levels of organization. The simplest level is a double helical structure, DNA discussed. Yeah. At a more complex level, the DNA molecule is closely associated with the proteins and highly folded to produce a chromosome. Yeah, okay, makes sense. They're wrapped around the chromatin, or the histone protein. Oh, so it's like... Oh, okay. So it's not like the histone's the center part. It's just they're wrapped around it in general. And it's just a bunch of those proteins. Alright. When a chromatin is isolated from the nucleus of a cell and viewed with an electron microscope, it looks like beads on a string. Yeah, so the beads, I would assume, would be the histones with the DNA wrapped around it. So these little things, 200, leaving individual beads attached to about 200 base parts or base pairs of DNA. Okay, so each bead of the structure then is about 200 base pairs. Okay. Might be a number I have to memorize. I don't know. The core of oh man, I'm out of coffee. The core of protein DNA produced by digestion. The nucleosome is a core particle consisting of DNA wrapped about 2 times around the octamer of 8 histone proteins. Okay, cool. Each histone protein that makes up the nucleosome core particles has a flexible tail containing of 11. Okay. Positively charged amino acids and the tails of histones interact with negative charges of the phosphates of DNA, keeping the. Hold on. Positively charged amino acids, so the tails of them, and the tails of the histones interact with the negative charges of the phosphates, the backbone of the DNA, keeping the DNA histones tightly associated. Okay. That's how they. So it's the tails of them that keep them, not just specifically the histones themselves, but the 5th type of nucleosome, H1, is not part of the chromosome structure. Oh no, the nucleosome core particle. H1 binds to 20 to 22 base pairs of DNA, where the DNA joins and leaves histone octamer. So after it's done, so it's like the H1 is the caps, kinda? This helps the DNA lock in place, acting as clamps. Okay. Each nucleosome encompasses about, alright, 1, 6, 7 base parts. By linker DNA. That's underlined. Linker DNA is what connects the two? Okay. Most cells, linker DNA comprises about 30 to 40 base pairs, non-histone chromosomal proteins. Okay. Types of so histones aren't, so these are in eukaryotic only. Bacteria or archaea have similar ones. Alrighty. Okay. Interesting. See how they are condensed.
The DNA in an average human chromosome is about 10,000 times longer than the diameter of the nucleus itself. How do 46 such DNAs compact into a cell nucleus and still function properly? Chromatin has a highly complex structure with several levels of organization. Double-stranded B-form DNA, only 2 nanometers across, is at the primary level. At repeated intervals, nuclear DNA molecules wrap almost twice around octameric protein cores that are assembled from 4 dimers made up of different pairs of 4 different, very abundant histones. The resulting histone DNA complexes are called nucleosomes. The nucleosomes are clamped tighter by a 5th type of histone that binds where the DNA joins and leaves the histone cores. These complexes, the chromatosomes, repeat along the DNA about every 200 base pairs, creating a beads on a string image when examined with an electron microscope. Chromatosome beads are separated by DNA linkers averaging about 45 base pairs. Histone interactions contribute to folding of nucleosomes into a somewhat irregular, densely compacted 30 nanometer fiber. The 30 nanometer fiber folds into a series of loops of varying length that average about 300 nanometers and are tethered on one end to a proteinaceous nuclear scaffold. The tethered loops condense further to generate another irregular fiber, about 250 nanometers across.
Holy.
This is the condition of most interphase DNA. During mitosis, this fiber spirals into larger coils, about 700 nanometers across, that form the large, dense chromatin structures called mitotic chromosomes.
Wow. That is okay. So they really pack stuff in there then. All right. I mean, I have to imagine so. Okay, okay, I get this. During interface. Topologically associated domains? JJK? What? Okay. All right. Huh. Here's my part. Right. So, how many copies of H2B histones will be found in a chromatin containing 50 nucleosomes? So nucleosome is a centerpiece that it wraps around, or the entire thing's called the nucleosome. H1 is the binding thing that clamps down, and the rest is, there's 2 pairs of each of the 4. So there should be technically 100, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done reading this. This is all just 11.1 out of 11.4. Changes in chromatin structure. Polytene chromosomes. Oh no. Giant chromosomes called polytene chromosomes are found in certain tissues of Drosophila, so flies. Localized swelling of... has a relaxed structure, more open state, meaning it's bigger. Okay. Unbound DNA is more sensitive DNAs. Okay. Goblin genes? Oh, globin. For hemoglobin. Okay, yeah, for hemoglobin. Okay. Epigenetic. The methylation of DNA. Another hour down. One less hour to go. I mean, just think about it. In 7 hours, we'll be out of the 400s and into the 300s on hours remaining. Cool chapter. That took a while to read. The next chapter is how long? Oh, this is actually kind of long too. Oh, this is not nearly as long though. It's like 3 times as short. What about 13.11.3? Super short as well. 11 or 11.4. Also super short. Okay. Oh my gosh, solved in one attempt. That is actually interesting, though, how the homework goes in order of what you learn. In circular bacteria, chromosome structure is a... And wait, in a circular bacterial chromosome... is a blank double helix. I don't remember that part. Left-handed? If DNA is twisted in the positive direction, be overwound. Positive supercoiling. One effect of left-handed. Oh no, negative supercoiling. Is it that? Complete the sentence pertaining to the direction of the DNA. Overwinding or underwinding? Let me finish this round and I'll do this. Well, that was not fun. I didn't get dogs again. Insane. Well, I've done my 2 extra hours, so. Alright. 1 day down. 103